In Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will
Who cooked it? She cooked it or her mama cooked it? She cooked it or her mama cooked
end
it?
zone for a touchback.
You had her shit before? Oh, wow. Nah, I'm straight. Yeah.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 2nd and 9, Stafford got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core without their number one wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number one guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number one guy, and they're ready to step up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 32. Stafford now to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown.
Get big, Rob.
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's taken down inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Kings. Point it right.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is.
Come on, dog.
This is coming at a bad time. We want to keep playing.
We out of there.
Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I see what this
So,
man
CD,
doing.
you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often
Come
say
on,
that's it.
dog.
I'm outta
Y'all
here.
got
Then
a
they
block.
realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 4th down, Stafford.
No!
I
didn't think he was going to be able to get that
Near
down.
the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Check nickel. Run. Big time drive. Let's
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Nah.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run on 1st down.
Bro, how do I keep getting fucking sucked in, bro?
Yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
check 47. Hey, they're scared. Hey, check Mike.
They'll run it with Johnson. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Stafford. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Stafford. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Mayfield on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw.
Coming on kicks, man.
With 11 seconds remaining now.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Get out of there, Richard. Oh, he finna get tired. That's some bullshit, bro.
So he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Mayfield.
Get your ass back down now, man.
On first down, Lindsey.
Come
and
on.
he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tanner Muse there defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. A little check down to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, dog. Y'all gotta get a ball for that, man.
Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Let's go, man.
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12.
Come on, y'all, get out.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And getting
do
this
some new
just
shit,
shy of
man.
midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, my fucking God, dog. Look how this man threw my fucking ball, dog.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way.
This man
down
really
the
threw the ball in
15-yard
front of the
line.
man like that, dog.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short.
Fucking go, man.
He didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, dog.
San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Stupid ass shit, man.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
I'm pulling shit right at this motherfucker, man.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Williams to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
God damn.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Fuck, I can't audible. I mean, hot rock.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's able to find Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Here's a give to Lindsey. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that
Come on, dog.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Bro, why they won't let me click on, dog?
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance.
What happened?
We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Lindsey, room to run again. And down to the 29-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he'll be taken down here.